Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ryan here, and I have some news for you. Now the first thing I was going to talk about was JustinTV, but I'll wait for that for the next one because the first one I would like to talk about is a little bit complicated. Back in 2009, a man by Peter Sundell was arrested for copyright claims. However, he went on the run ever since the actual fines were put up against him, so they finally arrested him on Sunday. So who is Peter Sundell, you may be asking? Well, he's the co-founder of the Pirate Bay. Now if you don't know what the Pirate Bay is, it's a large mass of, well, what we call torrents. Now, I don't want to go full in depth of what those are, but pretty much it's pirated software and everything else, or things people share that other people don't have to pay for, but it's illegal to download from those. So I do not recommend you go doing that. But if you want to go, I'm a rebel and I'll do it, well, I don't control your actions, I'm just letting you know it's against the law. But Peter Sundell owes millions in copyright claims. Yeah, think about that one before you go downloading. He owes millions in copyright claims, and not just that, he owes more now for not just, he's been running away from the police. And so they finally caught him. So there's a lot going on now. He owes 8 months in a sentencing, so he's going to be in jail for 8 months, but his actual fee has been raised. So I'm pretty sure it's going from millions maybe to $1 billion. I doubt it'll be in the billions, but you never know. Now the next one is important to those who are using JustinTV as a video streaming service. As of June 8th, they will be deleting every single video archive that's on their site. So if you have something saved and you want to download it, you don't want it to be going away forever, you might want to back up your data, because JustinTV announced yesterday, I believe, that they're going to be deleting all of the video archive files. So everything you have saved, everything that is saved on there will be gone as of June 8th. So you do have a couple of days to get ahead of that, but be warned, once it's gone, it's gone. There's no getting it back. I apologize if you don't ahead of time. Now, the next one is the most famous WWDC conference this year. Now, I don't have a lot to talk about because there wasn't a lot completely said, but I'm going to talk about the 3 things that was announced. One is the programming language Swift, which is the new iOS and OS 10.10 programming language that actually allows for an easier way of development, but an easier way of learning. Now, I can't fully say exactly what is what, because when I was looking over the programming language itself, it looked as simple as Python, maybe a little bit simpler, maybe it's a little bit complicated, but if it's for new developers, so if you're wanting to try, I would give Swift programming a try. But I understand why they've been keeping quiet about it now for a while. But one of the biggest ones I actually liked was not the iOS 8 updates and news, because, well, really, I don't have an iOS device, so I didn't find any of that useful. However, as you see in the background here, I do have a Mac. OS 10.10 Yosemite was announced and is in progress and worked on, and yes, it looks beautiful. The redesign's a little bit flatter than my taste would care for, and I think this century is more flat rate design because websites are going towards it, iOS devices are going towards it, Android devices are going towards it, and now OS 10.10 is going towards it, and Windows went towards it. But as you saw with Windows 8, there's a lot of dislikes about it. And I don't know why, because I love Windows 8, but not a lot of people do, and it's the flat design. So they say it's 2 interfaces, but that's a whole other argument. But it's going to have a complete visual overhaul. It's going to include a lot more tablet-based, mobile device-based media to go with it. Like you can work on a project from your iPad on there. You can also move files using AirDrop. You can use your Mac as a caller ID and speakerphone, and you can also transfer your messages that were the green bubbles, which I'm guessing Android devices, but that's okay. But there's going to be a lot of cool features that are going to be added to it, and if you want more information, I would highly suggest going download iTunes, because you can get the WWDC conference and get all that information for free from them. So I would highly suggest you watch the video, because you can get more information than I can actually give you. Now, there's one last piece of news I would like to give you. That's Google plans on spending $1 billion in low-orbit satellites to give people internet that don't have it. Although I am interested in this idea, I'm pretty sure I read the news not too long ago about how Facebook planned on doing the same thing, except they were going to use drones. So it's the same concept, just different devices that are going to show it. So my question to you people, was it Mark Zuckerberg that Winklevossed Google, or was it Google that Winklevossed Mark Zuckerberg? Sorry for the pronunciation error, tongue twister. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more information on the news topics, the articles will be in the link below, where you can read better writers doing a better job than what I can do. but I will try my best to improve as I go along. There will also be a link to the article below of where you can read this instead of having to rewatch it and watch my terrible acting. So thank you guys again for watching. If you have any criticism, good, bad, ugly, whatever, leave it in the description below, because I am interested in knowing how bad or good I do. This will help me improve in the long run. You guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week with hopefully some better news.